Hi, I'm Max Brantley with the Arkansas Times on Monday, September 14th. News from Arkansas and other places. This is school election week in Arkansas. Tomorrow's school election day. By Constitution and statute, all over the state, people will be voting. If things go like they normally do, turnout will be small. Some races will be decided by very small numbers of votes. This is one reason I think that the Forward Arkansas movement, which is largely the result of the Walton Family Foundation, the Rockefellers, have recommended a change in school elections from September to the general election time. But this really is a long pet project of conservatives who think that if the school elections were held at general election time, voters would be less likely to approve tax increases. They're probably correct, because school elections tend to be decided by people who care about schools. They by no means always approve the things that are on the ballot at those times. This is really a tax issue. It's not, as the Arkansas Democrat Gazette editorial page said today, something about unions. There really are no effective teachers unions in Arkansas and Pulaski County, the only place that's ever had them. We no longer have school boards, in fact. Another item of interest in state government discussed on our blog today is the ongoing quest for money for highways. Interesting article in Arkansas News Bureau today by John Line talked about the split between rural and bigger city legislators over maybe the way to get more money for highway construction is to take some back from those spent on rural highways. Rural people need those roads. Timber people need those roads. Poultry people need those roads. There's a reason our highway system is so big. The fact is that I pointed out in our blog is there's nothing you can give in state government that comes at no cost. We can maintain all our roads or we can not, but somebody's going to have to give up some services. News from Kentucky today. Kim Davis, Kentucky clerk, says that she still refuses to issue marriage licenses. Now, she'll let her deputies do it, but it's going to be kind of with a little asterisk on it. They've crossed out the normal authorizing signature and put in there by federal court order. Get this now. Kim Davis thinks until the law of Kentucky and the law of the United States is changed to accommodate her religion, she won't go along with it. Somebody's being persecuted here, but I don't think it's Kim Davis. She's trying to foist her religious beliefs on everybody else. Mayor Mark Stoltz and others are going to gather on Main Street in Little Rock this afternoon to formally open the creative corridor, so to speak. This is really just a PR stunt. They've finally finished this street work that's narrowed Main Street, made it more attractive to pedestrians, has put in some ecologically sensitive drainage areas with some interesting plantings. Those are good things. Good things are happening downtown. They're mostly happening thanks to private money and conventional business enterprise. The efforts where the government has made big corporate welfare contributions to projects, they're not going so well. Sometimes the free enterprise system really is the best, I think. Take a look at what I've written about it on the blog today. Interesting story out of Idaho there. The Idaho legislature and court have said instant racing, these slot machine things that supposedly are about past horse races, they were invented by Oaklawn Park as a way to get more cash into their racetrack. Well, they're gambling is what they are. They're not games of skill. Of course they're not. But in Arkansas, we're willing to look the other way to help out Oaklawn Park and Southland Racing, and they've made a lot of money off of it. Elsewhere around the state today, the federal court set a hearing Thursday on the suit by Planned Parenthood to stop the state from throwing it off the Medicaid program. I think the law is on Planned Parenthood's side. We'll see. Christine Baker is going to have a hearing at 2 p.m. The 8th Circuit Court of Appeals today cut the attorney fee request on the appellate part of the case that struck down the same-sex marriage statute. They wouldn't let the winning attorneys pay back some money that were advanced in by the Arkansas Public Law Center, a nonprofit group. I'm a board member of that fronted some money to help get this case underway. This could be a bad precedent for all sorts of public interest lawsuits, including the Planned Parenthood lawsuit for that matter. There are other fee requests pending, much larger amounts in a couple of different courts. A Camden murder suspect who escaped from the Ouachita County Jail last week was caught in Bryant today without incident. He was found after the 62 Ford Galaxy he stole was found abandoned by the highway. Moral there maybe is to take a car to get away in that isn't quite so readily identifiable. And finally, I can only say, how about them Hogs? Boy, what a season we were going to have, and suddenly Toledo has sort of changed people's outlook a little bit. But maybe Toledo is really good. We'll find that out when they play Arkansas State, I suppose. I'm Max Brantley. I'll be back tomorrow.